What's up, everybody? Dead Girl here. Happy Thursday. It's been a minute since I've done a live show, so I was enjoying my hiatus and doing a bit of traveling and some trouble causing and things of that nature. As you guys know, we are on the countdown to Spooky Empire. We are 1 week away already. For those of you that don't know, Spooky Empire is taking place October 27th through the 29th at the Hyatt Regency here in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are still available. We have got on I like to call him the face of Spooky Empire because you see him probably more than any staff member. You usually see him running around and you kind of do one of these things. So let's chat with Mr. Petey Mongelli. Yay!
What's up?
Welcome.
How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Good. We're almost ready for Spooky. I like to think that I'm probably amongst the people that are really not quite ready yet, but that's okay. How about you guys?
We're not ready at all, but hopefully we get it all done. Fingers crossed. This is a big show. This is a real big show. A lot of work went into this show.
I can tell from all. First of all, I want to say a big congratulations to you and to the family and to everybody involved on running the biggest and, in my humble opinion, best horror convention that we have here in Florida. You guys, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. It's 20 years. That's a huge number. Was there any pressure for you guys to go bigger than you have before? Because your shows are pretty massive.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to do a big celebration this year, and I think we're going to pull that off. That was like the main goal, putting this show together, was to make sure that, we all went out with like, hey, this is, the biggest party ever. And I think we're gonna pull that off. It's just been amazing, the overwhelming of all the fans, how like everybody's loving, what we've been putting out right now. We still have so much more to even announce if we get it all done. We might not even be able to announce everything. So like when you get to the show, there's gonna be so many surprises that we didn't get to announce.
I was actually gonna ask that. Have you finished announcing everything? Clearly not. I know you guys are working on updating the schedules, so keep your eyes on that on spookyempire.com for those as well. You guys have over 50 guests this year. You've got one of the largest vendor rooms, tattoo festival, film festival, special effects classes. Like, I don't even know where to start.
We got author panels. We got fan panels. We got 3 stages. We got 2 Q&A stages, and then the main stage in the hallway where we're gonna have bands playing and DJs and special effects makeup. Class is going to go on right there in front of everybody, and then we got this great violin player that's been with us for many years, and it's just going to be amazing. Kids costume contest is going to be out there too, I think on Sunday, right? Is that right, Gina? Yeah, Gina's right next to me. We're still working. We're doing interviews. We're doing everything, so.
You're all over the place. And thank you for carving some time out of your schedule. I know it's crunch time, and I appreciate you guys taking this time to kind of chat with us about the event.
No problem, man. No.
Now, you guys have not even... All right, let's start off here. You're at the Hyatt Regency. You guys usually have room blocks. The Hyatt Regency sold out. You opened more rooms.
Yeah, it wasn't even the room block. We sold out the entire hotel. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And then was it the Rosen Center next door? We sold out that, and I think a lot of people are staying at the Rosen Plaza. Nice. They're staying at the Rosen Center, and then they're also staying at the Hilton. So this is like, I don't know, it's turned into like a little Dragon Con right here, man.
I was gonna say it's like a baby horror Dragon Con. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever?
I'm hoping to get that same feel that they have. I mean, if you ever go to Dragon Con, it's got this amazing party, great feel, and I have a feeling that we're gonna have that same kind of element to this show.
Did you ever think that you'd end up a multi-hotel show?
I mean, that was a goal all along because like when you start renting hotels, out, everybody's always like, oh, it's a citywide, and you can't get space because it's about citywides. And what a citywide is was when they take over all the hotels,
Right.
and that was always a goal. I'm pretty sure, MegaCon does a lot of the hotels, when they do their show, it's pretty big. So I'm imagining they do that. So
It's I'm still in awe of the amount of rooms that have been booked, the amount of people that are coming, the amount of support and excitement. I'm sure you've realized it by now. The buzz online is huge. There's this amazing excitement amongst not only like the longtime fans that have been coming to the show, but we've got a lot of new people coming too that have never
oh,
been to
absolutely.
Spooky
Yeah.
Empire. So for those folks, I don't think they understand what they're getting into.
Yeah, I don't know. I think all of us kind of explain what everything is like, but maybe you're right. Maybe they don't know what they're getting themselves into. Like one of the greatest parties that they're going to be talking about this for years to come. When we're on our 30th year, they're going to be like, "Remember the 20th year? That was awesome." And yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. Like just how everything's working out and preparing it and what was all happening. Like, I mean, putting the guest list together was very important. When we started putting the guest list together, we wanted to bring in a lot of the people that meant a lot to us over the years. So we a lot of people were like, "Oh, you bringing in the same guest over and over again." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what this year's supposed to be about.
Yeah.
All the people that we've had over the years.
Oh,
So
absolutely. And a lot of those guests, like, people always throw around that term, like, spooky family, and a lot of it's like, a lot of the attendees throw it around, but I don't think that most of them realize that that includes some of these guests, too, that have been coming to the show for. Doug Bradley's been coming for years. Bill Mosley's been coming. Alex
yeah,
Vincent's been coming. So they've kind of become
you
a
know,
part of that
Robert
family
England.
too.
Robert England's been on our show many times. I mean, he was one of the guys that put us to the next level. Alex Vincent's been coming since the second show. I think he's the longest running actor that's been coming to our show. He's got the record. There
Okay.
was a time that Rico Browning was there. Um, so he was up there, and then Bill Heinzman, he was coming to every single show too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have people that come back every year, and we love to see them every year.
Absolutely. And not only with like the long, and I like to long time guests as I'm going to call them, along with them, you've got a lot of new people that are coming to the show that have never been to Spooky before, like Kiefer Sutherland. He's a big
Yeah.
guy and he's brand new to Spooky.
Yeah. Keith Sutherland's coming, and he's coming for all 3 days. We just announced that today, that
Nice.
he'll be there all 3 days. So you're not going to be able to miss him. That's going to be amazing. So you got him coming, and yeah. I mean, we have some new people that are coming to the show. There's a handful that have never been to Spooky, and I hope they love what we're doing.
I'd like to think that for the folks that have been before, that word of mouth spreads, right? Because like all these guys, they talk to each other, so I'm sure,
Absolutely.
some of them are friendly, and I'm sure some of them are like, hey man, you got to check the show out. It's different. It's not like some of the other cons that you go to, and the hotel just kind of shuts down, and then everybody goes home and goes it. Like this is different.
Yeah, I mean, I went to another convention at the same hotel, and like I was like, what do I do? I thought everybody was gonna hang out at the bar and stuff, and then I was by myself, and
Oh.
I was just like, what's going on, man? There's like nobody around and stuff like that. I wound up running into a couple of Spooky Emperor attendees, and I wound up going to dinner with one of them and hanging out with another one, having a couple of drinks with another one. But it wasn't the same. It wasn't like
Yeah.
Spooky. You can go by yourself and you just find everybody. Everybody's there, and you always say hi to familiar faces wherever you see them. So
Absolutely.
it's
And
it.
and
It's
for folks that
definitely.
are new, you guys are doing a pre-party at the Pub Orlando on the 26th of October.
Which
Um,
is the Thursday. It'll be a week of today. It'll be at the pub. And that's a very important place to go. When you go over to the pub, it's really great place, where you could mingle and stuff like that. Have your Elysian beer, one of our sponsors. We want to thank Elysian for you know, getting for the zombie walk. You get a free pint
Nice.
um, of beer when you go to the pub. But yeah, it's really cool that Elysian is sponsoring our parties and everything like that. And you can go over to the pub, and it's very important to shake hands with everybody, have a good time.
Yeah. Make new friends, because that's kind of what
Make
the pre-party is,
absolutely new
right?
friends.
Everybody just kind
I
of
mean, Spooky was
gathers.
all about that. That's how we all started. That's how we all became friends. That's where, it was like Spooky Family became all of us seeing each other twice a year, and we just, bonded together. It's like a family reunion every year.
It really is, and it's so funny because it's like way many a moon ago. Like the first Spooky was my first show ever, and that one, Bill was at, and Doug was at, and Mosley was at, and I mean I'm at all of them, and then fast 40 years later, I moved up here, and I'm kind of mad that I didn't know you guys when I lived down there because you and Gina are such amazing and lovely people, and you work so hard for the show, and I do get to see you guys outside of the show sometimes, but it's so funny how small Florida really is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
It
come
was,
on.
it was interesting. Like when we started in South Florida, it was kind of interesting how that every we started running into people we knew and stuff like that. I remember Gina was just sitting there working the front. I think she was just walking through the convention, and one of her friends was like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "We run this." Uh, Now I think that guy gets in free now, but he paid that time.
I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with making people pay. It's a business, at the end of the day, it is. But the pre-party is great. Also the Pub Orlando, I went over there a couple weeks ago, and they have signs for Spooky Empire, so they're advertising the show, they're advertising the zombie walk that's taking place on Friday, and if you've got
Excellent.
like your Spooky badge or wristband, you get like 10% off your tab, which is really nice.
Yeah, that is great, man, and we thank them for doing that because you know, you got to eat. Of course, the weekend, and that's a good place to go eat because the food's really good, the drinks are really good,
Yep.
and it's walking distance, and it's great, and you don't have to move your car. That's like the most important thing. You don't want to like move your car at all. You want to just park the car and leave it there. Yeah.
That's kind of like that's been I know my personal rule since I started coming to Spooky was like I get there, I check in, my car doesn't move. I will walk everywhere I need to. If I need to Uber, I will. But that parking spot becomes coveted because as the weekend gets going and folks start coming, those lots fill up, and that spot that you had 10 minutes ago is going to be gone. And I wanted to see if you had any suggestions for parking. I know there are other alternative places down on I Drive. Wanted to see what your thoughts were on that.
I mean, there's parking everywhere. I mean, you can even park where the pub is, and I imagine if you eat at the pub, you can get it validated, and you could probably park there for free.
Nice.
But there's also the convention center's right across the street, so there's parking there.
Okay.
Um, I mean, it's International Drive. It's like there's parking everywhere. Uh, get creative. There's all kinds of places.
Yeah.
Or Uber in. If you live in Orlando, Uber in.
Yep.
You know, big suggestion.
Uber Inn's great. Carpool maybe. Like if you're going with some
Carpool.
friends, carpool. You can
Yeah.
split the cost of parking. You don't got to worry about that. So that's definitely a really nice thing. That folks can do that are local, of course.
Yeah.
Um, I was looking at the map, and your layout this year is very different from when we've been at the Hyatt previous years. Because previously we were in one section, and I just wanna pull it up and chat with you a little bit about it. The map this year, we're like everywhere. Did we just take over the whole thing or what?
Yeah, pretty much. We're taking over the whole Hyatt Regency, and it's a big, big, big hotel. We can fit a lot of people. It's not like the last hotel where like we had to cut it off. You could fit a lot of people at this show.
Yeah. And I mean, mean, you guys have got like your vendor rooms, your autograph rooms. I've been getting asked this question a lot. A lot of people are asking if Robert Englund's going to be in with all of the other celebrities. Is he going to be in like a special area?
No, he'll be in with all the other celebrities right now, unless something changes. But he'll probably be in the corner so we can make the line outside the room.
Gotcha. Okay, that's pretty smart. I like that. And I've got
Yeah.
so here's a good one as we chat about Robert and the layout and everything. Here looks great. I know that Robert is a very popular guest. Everybody loves to come see him. I've met him a few times, and he's such a lovely man, and he takes the time and he chats with everyone. And there's been some talk. Are you guys using a virtual queue at all for him?
I believe we might try it. It's not 100% official yet.
Okay.
But we had some meetings with them and stuff like that, and we're looking at probably going to use it for Robert,
Okay.
at least him, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the last time, we want you to enjoy the show. We don't want you to sit there all day, you
Yeah.
know. And his autograph line just gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
He takes so much time with each person that it's very long process to get to meet him. Everyone that gets to meet him loves it. It's like an amazing experience, but unfortunately, we can't guarantee everyone's going to meet him
Yeah.
the course of the weekend. We can guarantee that you can do a photo op. If you buy the pre-photo op, you'll definitely get a picture with him, which is really awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and then like the Q&A room only has so many seats in the Q&A room too, so you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we try to fit everybody into everything. I mean, but we've been selling a lot of tickets. There's a lot of tickets been sold, so this is going to be a really good show.
I want to echo that sentiment of the photo op because I think it's a very I don't want to say undervalued, but a lot of folks don't seem to realize, like, I mean, a signature is great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's lovely. I personally bought a photo op for Robert because I have his signature from many a moon ago when I met him. And again, he was lovely. He's the kind of guest that takes his time and he chats and he kind of gets to, it makes you feel like you've been friends forever. It's such a great experience. But, there's unfortunately going to be people that won't get to meet him. Whereas in, like you were saying, with the photo op, you can go in, quick, hi, how you doing? Get your picture. You've got that lovely memory of that moment with you, with him. Because
And he always takes great pictures. He's got the glove and he does something. And you could also get a picture with him and Heather Langenkamp, which is kind of cool, you know?
and that's I love that because those are two of my favorites from the Nightmare
Yeah.
series personally. How have you guys figured out how it's gonna work with VIP and if you're doing the virtual queue for Robert Englund? Because I know a lot of folks they get the VIP or the fast passes because they're looking for those like front of the line or skip the line type
Yeah,
deal.
I mean, VIP and VIP and fast passes will get to, of course, go in there first before regular, folks go in there. I don't know if we're going to use virtual. First of all, we don't even know if we're using it, but if we
Okay.
do use it, um, if you're VIP, I don't know if we even need to use it. Is that
We're still working on
We're still working out the
Okay.
little details about how it's working, but all I know is the VIP and Fast Pass will be able to get in first.
Okay.
Might be.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very good to know. Thank you for that. And then so if you're doing that for him, are you guys doing anything special for Kiefer Sutherland, or are you going to do like you would normally with the regular guests where you set his queue line up and people can line up to get his autograph or to meet him as well?
Yeah, I mean, if Keithers is like, I mean, of course, Keither will sign, a little bit faster than Robert, so it might not be as a problem like it, is with, Robert. So, we're playing it by ear.
Okay.
We're still doing the kinks right now. There's still like a couple of kinks that have to be worked out before we feel 100% confident in what's going on with it. So
Well, I mean, it's a big show. You guys know you've got the crowd coming. It's anticipating. And I just kind of want to throw this out for people that are maybe watching or rewatching this, later on. Understand that, there's always a chance that you may not get to meet the person that you came for. And while that's unfortunate, there's so much happening at Spooky to enjoy. Oh, yeah. So don't let that damper you. Like, you guys have got Rocky Horror Picture Show going on after hours. You've got all kinds of Q&As and fan panels and classes. It's insanely ridiculous.
Oh, the goth party. Remember we were having that awesome goth. It's like a dance party, but it's like it's gonna be like a club, like when you were at the Edge back in the day, or
Aww. Look at you touching on my high school years. Oh, I remember.
So we got that. I mean, our tattoo room. Get a tattoo, man. We have 120 tattoo artists that are going to be there. The film festival, man. The film festival. We have some amazing films in the film festival. Check that out. At least look at the schedule for the film festival. It is like amazing. Some of the films that are going to be in there. Go check out a Q&A. Our vendor room, man. We have like some really amazing vendors that are going to be, doing the show. It's incredible, all the stuff that's going on. And then you got your special effects makeup classes and dress up. It's Halloween weekend. Let's see everybody dress up.
All your costumes
should be fun.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's one of those things where I don't think people realize, like, bring your kids, get your kids into it, bring out your cosplays, your old ones, your new ones, like, show it off. Feel free to just kind of
or even like do something like with some of the celebrities, man. We have some amazing celebrity matchups. We got the Jawbreaker, like everybody from Jawbreaker. We got Charmed. We got Planet Terror. I mean, dude, we got so many matchups that are like so good. What? Urban Legend.
That's right.
Yeah, it's like, Nick Frost is coming. Sometimes you forget who's going to be there. There's so many great guests. The Crypt Keeper.
Oh yeah.
American Werewolf in London. I mean, David Nard, man.
He's a sweetheart.
Making it.
Oh yeah, you've got a haunted house this year. That's something that's new that you guys haven't had before.
There's so much stuff. An amazing haunted house. Like, it's not even just a haunted house. It's like like over the top. Like, the guys who are doing it are like artists. Pure artists.
They're amazing.
We also have like amazing bars that are set up. We're gonna have a tiki bar with what was the
water.
Cutwater Rum is going to be sponsoring our tiki bar. We got Elysian doing pumpkin bars, where it's going to be just a bar, pumpkin bars and stuff like that. We have Monster Water, right? Was it Monster on Tour Water? Yeah, Monster on Tour Water, which is water in a can, which is the newest thing. Plus, we got cups. We don't have this one cup this year. We got 2 cups.
Okay, back it up for a minute, because I know you have the tiki mug. Are we counting the tiki mug in with those cups, or is that a separate thing?
No, I'm talking about we have 2 cups that you can get for free when you have drinks at the bar. The collectible cups that we've been putting out every year.
I'm sick of your cups, Petey. I've got I think I'm missing 2 of them. So we're gonna have to get
they're
those.
All collectible, and hey, if you don't want to collect them, sell them on eBay. Make some money back. We do have the amazing tiki mug. It's like a pumpkin, scary pumpkin. Shrunken Monkey designed it. It's pretty amazing.
Now, those you're pre-selling on your website, correct?
Yes, that and the poster, Jawbreaker poster. It's a silkscreen art print.
Okay.
I think we're only doing 50 of those this year.
Oh wow.
Posters.
Okay. So for folks that are doing that, like that are getting the posters or that are ordering the tiki mugs online, where and when can they start to pick those up?
You can pick them up on Friday. You just come to the Spooky Empire merch booth. This is the first thing you're going to see when you walk in the door. It's going to be a big, giant. I mean, we got some amazing merch. Wait until you see the T-shirt for this year's show. It is probably I always say that one of the best. Andrew does all our artwork. He's also the artist for Metallica and stuff like that. And he does all our artwork. And every time I'm like, how do you outdo the last shirt? And he does it every single time.
Yes. Listen, Okay, I'm wearing. Can't see it. I'm gonna show everybody. This is
that
one of
was
my spooky shirts.
that's pretty much one of the best. Yeah,
I mean,
and the detail on that shirt is just like
it's
incredible.
disgustingly amazing. I love it.
We were figuring out how many shirts we've sold in the last 20 years. We figured out it was like 18,000 t-shirts we've sold in 20 years.
And I'm pretty sure I own like 30 of them because my husband gets them and then I get them. And then hoodies. Yeah. Are you guys doing hoodies again this year?
I think, yes, we do have hoodies. Absolutely. Yeah.
Nice. That's very exciting. You guys have also got, you've got a podcast that's happening live as well at Spooky, and that's like a separate ticketed event, right?
Like, see, I'm telling you, I'm forgetting so much stuff. We got the two girls from Halloween that are coming, Daniel Harris and Scout.
Yep.
They're doing a live podcast, and that's going to be their 100th episode, and you could actually join them, and then and in that you got to pay a little bit of money, but you get a group photo with them and
some swag.
Yeah, you get some swag. They're gonna give you a swag bag, and they have something special for the photo. So something that you get with them guys. They're crazy girls. And if you listen to their podcast, you'll know.
I've known Danielle. It's entertaining.
Yeah, I've known Danielle for many, many years. She's been around doing Spooky Emperor for many years. Scout's been to our show a billion times too. So.
See, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Now, there's during the event, there's all kinds of stuff. We talked a little bit about some of the after hours events. Is there any after hours stuff that you're excited for?
Well, I'll be DJing on Saturday night, which I always love. And I'm doing a tribute to our friend Dina, who just passed away. So if you knew Dina, come check out my DJ set. I'm dedicating something to her at that show. Another thing, if you've seen the program, if you pick up our program, we have a little. If you look at the cover really closely, you'll find a little tribute to Dina on the cover of the program.
You want to give it away?
No, you got to find it. You just got to find it.
I found it, and I'm sitting there looking at it. I pulled up the artwork, and that was Spooky Cat Press that did the artwork for that one. Wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, one of my favorite vendors. They're one of my favorite vendors. If you want wrapping paper for Christmas, they got the spookiest wrapping paper out there, man.
They've got some cool stuff. But it was funny because somebody's like, "Dad, did you see the thing to Dina on it?" And I pulled it up and I started looking, and then I saw it, and I was like, I was trying not to get teary-eyed about it, but I got a little teary-eyed about it because it's very, when you see it, you'll know. Is very her. So I'm glad that they did that. I think it's awesome that you're dedicating your DJ section to her. I think that's fantastic. Now,
well, I got one song that I'm dedicating to Dina. So hopefully everybody will be there, and I hope I don't have everybody crying. I hope I don't bring down the party because but yes, I am dedicating a song to her in my set. Also, some of the bands are playing. Gargamel's coming back.
That's awesome. They haven't been back in a long time.
Yeah, Gargamel, man. Like, dude, they're like awesome. I couldn't believe when they said they wanted to come back. I was like, oh my god, Gargamel's back. That's awesome. I'm very excited about them. I'm excited. There's
You've got Voltaire playing.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. We have the Rocky Horror Picture Show on Friday. We have a drag show that we're doing on Saturday night. We have the burlesque shows. We have one on Friday and Saturday. Both of them are so amazing. They're great. It's just nonstop of everything.
I don't know how you keep it organized with all of the things that you've got going on, because I mean, you've also got like an arcade area that's happening. You've got like a game room.
There's an arcade area that's going to be by the Tiki Hut, and it's going to be by the Ghostbusters. Okay. Because the Ghostbuster guys are coming back, so they'll be there. Just in case there's a ghost. I heard the Hyatt is haunted, so just giving you a heads up that we got the Ghostbusters just in case.
Okay, so just be prepared.
Yeah, we still have so much to announce. We haven't even announced, like, we still have guests. trying to think of how many more guests we have to announce.
3 or 4.
At least that 3 or 4, 5, maybe there's 5 more guests.
More.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So we have to do that. I mean, oh, the photo ops. Like we have costume photo ops that, I mean, we kind of announce them. You can buy them right now, but like, the Bill Moseley one, he's doing one Saturday and Sunday, and the one on Sunday is it's gonna be awesome, man. He's doing top, Otis. And he's doing Otis on Saturday.
nice.
We have the kid from Trick or Treat. That's kind of cool,
Oh,
you know.
nice. Is he doing in Sam costume?
Yeah, in the Sam costume. So he's doing
that's
that.
cool.
We have Kane Hodder's wearing the Jason X costume. You know, the
Wait,
Uber
wait,
Jason.
wait. What?
Yeah, he's wearing the Uber Jason outfit.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and dude, just think of, we have a photo op with the three hottest vampires of the 80s, the Lost Boys.
Yes. Which
Is that like,
it's pretty. I mean, out. Listen, in my little younger teenage gothy years, they were like my unspoken boyfriends. Like all of them were. Just like I think most young little goth girls, because they were hot
Yeah.
stuff back then. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a nice and busy photo op.
yeah, I mean, that could end up like the Beatles.
You never know.
It's like if they walk in, all you ladies are gonna be screaming, "Oh my God, Billy Worm!"
I mean, I'm not gonna confirm and I'm not gonna deny that at all.
I'm just
maybe.
saying,
I'm just saying for myself, I won't confirm or deny that may or may not be a reaction that I may or may not have. But it's probably gonna happen.
And then just think, you can get a picture with like the Jawbreaker crew, man, like the three popular girls from Jawbreaker. Like that's like, hey, I could be a popular girl this week. Just think of your old high school.
Oh yeah.
I could get in there and be the popular girl, get all dressed up, and get a picture with the Jawbreaker crew.
And that's it's such a culty movie. It's so good. And if anybody's watching and you've never seen Jawbreakers, do yourself a favor and watch it, because it's such a fantastic film. And even if you've seen it, watch it again, because it's lovely. So I'm definitely excited for that. I'm excited for the Prince.
That's kind of a rare photo op, because I don't know too many conventions that would even thought about doing it. I know there was one in Jersey, Monster Mania did it,
Okay.
and it was a big hit there. And but like it's kind of rare,
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool thing,
I've not seen it announced, with the exception of Spooky. So I mean, I thought that was something really cool
I
that
actually
you guys
watched
have
the
done.
movie today, and I was just like, man, this movie is so good. And if you haven't seen it, you should watch it before you come to our show, because you're going to be very disappointed that you didn't get that photo op.
Yeah. It holds up. It's one of the films that holds up like to today.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And you fall in love with the characters, and it's a really fun, creepy movie,
Absolutely.
and the soundtrack's like amazing. If you listen to the soundtrack on it, it's like got some great music on it. So
Now, you had mentioned before that you've got 3 stages set up at the
we have
Hyatt.
so we have 3 stages. So we're going to be doing Q&As, 2 Q&As at the same time. Oh, talk about Q&As. So, we have Cadet and James, which, they're awesome. They do our Q&As and stuff. But we're bringing in Ricky Rackman to help them out.
That's so
You know?
awesome.
Yeah. How else? Like Saturday night, now you could actually hang out with Ricky Rackman in person on Saturday night, not just watch him on television.
That's pretty awesome. Now, have you guys fleshed out your Q&A schedule and who's doing what? Like in the program, are you going to have which one Ricky Rackman is hosting, in case like I wanted to go?
Is that
listen?
on there, Gina? Who's doing each Q&A?
It will be. I'm gonna.
Oh, it will be. Yes, it'll be updated, and it'll have who's doing each Q&A.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I love the girls. They do amazing, and I always enjoy their
like,
Q&As.
I've been watching. James is doing a lot of press, and she's the best at what she does. And she does this way better than I can ever do it. So, yeah, she's so amazing at what she does. And then Kid's been great too, helping us out behind the scenes and stuff like that, getting prepared for it. So, and we're really excited about having Ricky be a part of the three of them. It's like, it's gonna be really cool.
It's a pretty rad trifecta. It really
Yeah,
is. It's
yeah.
it's it's amazing. I was shocked. Like when I saw you announce that, I was just like, wait a minute. It didn't click for a minute, and then I looked at it and I was like, holy shit. Really? Like how did that happen? I gotta ask.
Oh, how did Ricky happen?
Yeah.
Um, it was kind of interesting. It was like I kind of always wanted to have him and stuff like that, and kid introduced me to him, and we started talking on the phone, and he's awesome, and we came up with like, hey, let's do this, and now it's cool. It's very cool, and I hope to have him, often. I hope he becomes a regular at the show.
I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think it's an amazing thing. It's definitely something fun that's new to Spooky, and there's so much. I don't even know where else to go, to be honest with you, because I mean, you guys have gotten so much going on. You've got a lot of different things happening.
Another thing I want to also we're doing an exclusive with Elvira too that we'll be announcing probably any day now.
Oh, is it
So-
another pop?
I can't tell you until we announce it.
So keep your eyes on the Facebook page for that announcement
Yeah,
and
keep
Twitter.
looking on our social media, and it helps when you like it and comment and share it. Um, let your friends know where you're going to be Halloween weekend at the biggest and best Halloween party you could ever imagine.
Now, are you guys
Yeah.
are tickets still on sale? I'm right. Tickets are still going.
Tickets are still on sale, and you could also get them at the door too, unless things sell out. I know Saturday tickets are selling, pretty fast. So, if you're planning on going Saturday, buy it ahead of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I imagine that you could buy other tickets at the door and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what else to say except you should be there. If you're not there, you're going to be talking about how you didn't go.
You're gonna be sad. You're gonna see all the You're gonna be sitting home. You're gonna be looking through social media. You're gonna be looking at all the
Why
pictures.
am I not there?
Yeah.
Why? You should have just planned on being there because
You're gonna have some
And then,
major
let me just
FOMO.
also tell you, like, there's so many celebrities there that you're gonna bump into them all over the place. So, like, when you're watching a band, they might be standing right next to you.
Yep.
You know? Oh, dude, we got Voltaire playing. I forgot Voltaire's playing.
I haven't seen him in a while. I think American Party Machine's coming back. They're playing.
American Party Machine on Friday. I don't know if anybody was with us this summer. Was it May?
May.
In May, yeah, they played on Saturday night and they were awesome. They were a party,
They always do such a great set. They've got a great energy. Very, very great energy. And I mean, they were doing some great covers. They were doing some original stuff. And it's funny that you say, like, you never know who you're going to run into. Like, I've ridden in elevators with people that I never thought I would be within 2 feet of. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is crazy. Or I've sat down to eat dinner and I look over and there's one of the guests at the show, or I've gone to the bar and they've kind of been there. So you really never know. And I think that's why it's also so important to just like come for the weekend and hang out, stay, you don't got to worry about driving anywhere, and you can just party all weekend long.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll see, like, in the way it's set up at the Hyatt is like, there's a hallway. That's where everyone will gather, and that's where that's where everything will be, right there.
And you'll hear it. You'll hear the bands playing. You'll hear the announcements going. Just follow the sound and follow the crowd. And if you're not sure where to go, just follow people that are dressed like you, because that's pretty much going to tell you where to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I have a couple of fan questions that came in I wanted to ask. First of all, we talked about tiki mugs earlier, and you guys you've had so many amazing designs over the years. I've got some folks asking, what is your personal favorite?
I think my favorite tiki mug that we put out was I love the devil.
That one was cool.
The devil head.
Yes.
That was cool. I have some kind of weird thing about the devil. Like, I'm wearing a shirt right now saying he's all right. Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, I like the devil mug a lot. That was like one of my favorite ones.
Nice.
Trying to think of The vintage Halloween one, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. The Bill Heinzman one was
Bill
fantastic.
was the first one. That was really nice. That was
Yeah.
really nice.
The creature.
Oh, the
The
creature one.
creature.
Gina's over here. She likes the creature.
I
You know.
mean, every I like to say everybody loves the creature just because he's such a classic, and Riku was such a lovely man.
Yeah.
So that one's amazing. I think I've got a couple of them myself. In fact, I'm not a tiki mug collector, but for whatever reason, every time you guys come out with one, I'm just like, damn. I'm running out of shelf room because I gotta have them.
Yeah.
We bought the one for this year. We bought the creature. We have Bill. You did. Was there a couple of other ones that you did that we've got too that were really awesome?
Halloween 3, the Halloween
Yes.
3 one probably.
The TV.
That was cool.
TV.
The TV. It was the TV. That was a creepy one because when you put the drink in it, it started like making noise.
Really?
Yeah. It was kind of a weird thing. I was like, what is that noise? And it was coming from the mug. And I was like, wow, this is interesting.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
That was a cool. Now okay, so with the mugs, you just do one run of them and that's it, correct?
Yeah, we never really put them out again. Once in a while, I have like extra ones or something like that that I put away or but yeah, they kind of like disappear.
And I know,
You know?
do you guys sell them at the booth as well if you haven't sold out of them online?
Yeah, if we didn't sell out or if we get a couple made, I never say the exact number because we don't know exactly how many we can get made. So it could be 50, it could be 100, it could be 125.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever had more than 125. But but like sometimes I'll have like some of the old ones, that I put aside and I bring them out for the show. Like the Zombo one always comes out. I always have a couple of extra Zombo ones. I do have a couple of devil heads that I bring out. So
Those are I love them. Just thank you for doing those because that's something unique that I don't see often enough. For those, you guys, the designs are always different than like you can't find it in a store. Like I can't go into GameStop and buy something as cool as what you guys are having made for you. So thank you for doing that for the fans. I think that's awesome.
yeah. There's that other vendor that does amazing tiki mugs too. Matt does them, and
Yes.
he's awesome.
Freak
Yeah.
show.
Freak Show Design.
Yeah.
He did like this amazing mug for the last one of what was it?
Was it art?
Art. Yeah, Art the Clown.
Yeah, I bought that
that was
one.
that was pretty amazing. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
one was
yeah,
cool.
there's vendors out there. There's some amazing vendors at our show that got some great stuff. So
Bring your pennies. Like I personally, I allot a certain dollar amount to spend in the vendor room. I always spend way more than what I'm gonna plan because there's always cool stuff, and a lot of the times it's stuff that I've never seen before. And you guys get new vendors all the time, and the old vendors always bring in like
oh yeah, we
all new
got some
stuff.
really great new vendors. We got some old vendors that'll come back. I think Coffee Shop of Horror is coming back, right?
Nice.
Yeah, Coffee Shop of Horror will be there, which is always fan
nice.
favorite.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, we got some really good brand new vendors out there. We have this great T-shirt company. What was the name of it?
Halloween shirt company.
Halloween Shirt Company.
I love
I don't
them.
know if
They've
you
got
saw
the
them.
best shirts.
And they're also sponsoring our costume contest with Tanner with Mohawk Crew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they do the guitars, Mohawk Crew, and the T-shirt company. Was it Halloween?
Halloween shirt company.
Halloween Shirt Company. That should be easy. Halloween Shirt Company. Their designs are like so awesome. Like last year, I was like, wow.
Yeah. I bought a couple.
I think you can buy some of their shirts at Universal Studios too.
They do. They've got some at Universal. They're online. And their material's like super soft. It's so comfortable. I love their stuff. So I'm glad that they're making a comeback. They're fantastic. I've got some more questions coming in, and I know this is probably something that you may not be able to answer, but if not, then if you would please direct us on where to go. I've got folks asking about the photo op. Some folks are asking if they need to print out their QR code to bring that, to have that scanned, or how they're going to work. Because I know the photo op schedule just came out, and some of them are like, the time frames are a little close, so folks are wondering.
This is a new company that we're using. celebrity, what's it called? Celeb photo ops, and there are brand new companies, so I don't really know how their system works. I know that they do it every weekend. They're very professional, and your best bet is to contact them or go to their social media, and they have videos telling you exactly how it works. But
Oh,
they know
okay.
what they're doing. They've been doing it every weekend forever. So, and I don't hear too many complaints about them.
Okay.
So, I think they're on top of things.
Okay. So check out their Facebook page, Celeb Photo Ops. They've been, as Petey said, they're doing some videos and stuff that'll help you guys out. Those of you that are getting them, I know myself, I've got 3 photo ops, so I'm also curious to see how it's going to work with them. Very excited. That's also something cool too. Like you could get a photo op because they print them right there, and then you could take it and have the guest sign it.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah, it's always
something
cool.
that's really cool, and it's a unique.
Oh, and you get a free digital print. Everybody's getting a free digital print
Oh,
with their
okay.
photo op.
All
Yeah, so
right.
everybody will have it right on their phone.
That's
So you could put it on social media right away. Hey, look what I just met.
and hashtag
You know?
Spooky Empire.
And hashtag Spooky Empire. That's it.
That's pretty
Let
awesome.
everybody know where you're at.
Absolutely. Now, do you have any tips for any first time attendees for people that are maybe this is their second show or maybe they've just never been before and they're not sure what advice would you give to those new and to the old attendees coming?
Have a good time, man. Just come and forget anything that's in your head or anything. Just come and have a good time. Release everything. Like the world out there is rough, you know? Just come and have a good time, man. And if things are not working out for you, like, just talk it out with somebody. Don't get crazy, you know? Don't jump to any, if you're in Robert England's line and you're getting cut off right at the you're the last person, and you're like, that happened to me just recently. I'm a Florida Panthers fan, and I went to go meet one of the guys on the team, and they cut the line off right in front of me. And I went,
Oh no. You ended up now you know what that feels like.
and I said, I know exactly how that feels, man. But I went home without my picture and meeting him, one of my favorite guys on the team. And I was like, man, so I know how that feels. So prepare yourself to go there. That's why buy your photo ops now. You want to meet Robert England, buy your photo ops,
Yeah.
you know?
That's
Plan
pretty
your
much a
schedule.
guarantee.
Plan your schedule. That's a perfect. Gina's like next to me yelling at me. Plan your schedule. You can put it all on your phone. They'll give you alerts of when things are happening so you don't lose out on things.
Which is nice and it's super convenient. Like spookyempire.com, they've got the app with the schedule and like Petey said, just click on it, highlight it. There's so much to do. And I think that's the other thing, like pace yourselves because it's very overwhelming.
Yeah, and I feel bad, like, because someone's like, "Oh, that thing's going on during the VIP party." I'm like, "Yeah, there has to be things going on there's something going on at all times. There's 3 to 4 things going on at the same time.
Otherwise
So,
you
like,
were gonna be there for weeks.
you know,
Well, that's
and,
the
and if you
other.
miss out this year, catch it next year.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so I was gonna say, so the VIP party is something that is exclusive to VIP attendees. So
Absolutely.
when you
Yeah.
check in at Spooky, you get a lanyard, you get a wristband, you gotta have both to go to the VIP party. It's a very cool experience for folks that are new and that have never done VIP before. What does the VIP party entail? What can folks look forward to if attending that?
I mean, the VIP parties, you ever go to a wedding for like goth people? Yeah, I don't know.
My
But
wedding.
it's kind of like a wedding setting, and you got bars, and you get like 2 free drink tickets, and you go to the bar, you get your drink, you chill. When celebrities come in, you hang out, you talk to them. Maybe you have a good conversation with them at the VIP party than you would have at their table,
Yeah.
or But you'll get to mingle with some of the celebrities. There's music being played, and also we have these amazing giveaways.
Oh.
Like there's some giveaways that I wish I got. There was this one thing we gave away. We gave away a chainsaw, right? Autographed by the entire cast of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first movie,
What?
right? and we gave it away
Good luck
at
getting
the
that through
VIP party.
TSA. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was like incredible. Like I was like crying when I had to give it to her. I was like the girl that went. I was like, you better appreciate this, you know.
Did you have like
And,
a tug of war?
I'm gonna tell you a little secret about the chainsaw. So the chainsaw, I was working on a TV show called Burn Notice,
Oh, yeah.
and there was a garage in in a scene that was on the thing, and I seen the chainsaw. It was on on the shelf, and I just kept looking at it. I was like, oh my God, man, I could really use that. It looks just like the one in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? So I borrowed it. I borrowed it, and and it was actually a prop from Burnos. And I think the chainsaw was there because Bruce Campbell was in
It was
Burnos,
like a
and that was
nod,
like
maybe.
a nod to him. But I grabbed it, and I gave it away at the VIP party because I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
That's a pretty awesome giveaway, I gotta say.
Yeah.
If
But I did wait until the season was over. It was the last episode of the season.
all
So
right.
it wasn't like,
In one episode, gone the next, and it was the mystery
Yeah.
of where did the
it was in all
chainsaw
the
go.
episodes. Yeah,
Okay.
it was in all the episodes.
Alright, so yeah, so you never know. I mean, like you said, I've been at the VIP party and I've met some celebs. Some of them will take pictures, some of them won't.
Yeah.
The one thing I will
Depends
say,
on their mood.
Yeah.
Depends on, what they. I mean, we had the Twin Peaks, man. Like, Kyle MacLachlan took pictures with everybody at the VIP party.
that's really awesome.
That was really cool.
Yeah. So you never know. And I mean, just remember too, like they're people. Don't crowd them, don't rush in, just
Yeah.
be kind. The one thing I will say is do not ask for an autograph at the VIP party. That is not what that is for.
Yeah. Don't ask for an autograph, but you can bring your camera. People do take pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
So, and those pictures are always cooler. There's always
It's-
like a cool. I remember we had the guy from Slayer was at our VIP party,
Nice.
Kerry King,
Yeah.
and he did shots with people. And they have pictures of him doing shots with people. You don't get that anywhere else.
No.
You tell me any other convention that you can get a shot, with you and the guy from Slayer hanging out, And this year we got the guys from Skid Row, we got Testament, Exodus.
Jesus. That's your guest list. I still like. It's funny because I'll start looking through it and I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot they announced that person and that person. I'm just like, I keep forgetting because there's so many amazing guests that are gonna be.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
your
like
show.
like I just said, Rachel Bolan and Snake. I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Now, when did
Guy
you
from
guys?
Testament,
When did you guys start booking guests for this? Because I mean, you've had to have been doing this for like years.
Yeah, we started last year because we wanted to make sure, that we got certain people so they didn't do other shows.
Yeah.
So we had to, because we planned it out,
Anniversary too.
and it was our anniversary, so we didn't want people to miss it, So
And speaking of which, didn't your wedding anniversary just pass by not too long ago?
that was a big mistake, and I'm gonna recommend people do not get married in October. I'm just telling you, if you love Halloween and you love the month of October, don't get married in it. It's not a good thing.
It's a blur.
It's a blur. We because we're always working. We're like we work. We go out to dinner that night, and then we go back to work.
Right.
It's we pretty much we're not sleeping at all.
I'm gonna
I don't
have to
think
buy you
Gina
guys
slept.
drinks.
I don't think Gina slept in at least a week, right, Gina? Yeah, Gina hasn't slept in a week.
I'm gonna have to buy you guys drinks. A lot of drinks.
Yeah. I mean, dude, when you get the program, I hope you guys appreciate that program because it takes a lot out of you.
Might be actual blood in that.
Yeah.
I don't doubt. I don't doubt it.
Like in the printing of it, it might have Gina's blood in it, like the old Kiss. Remember the old Kiss comic books? They had some blood in it.
Yeah.
I think the red in the has Gina's blood in it. So
Jeez. You get to take a little piece of Gina home with you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's insane. I mean, it's blood, sweat, and tears going to the show, and I don't think folks seem to realize how much hard work that you, that Gina, that Kim, that everybody, the entire staff, from like the tattoo folks and the folks that do the film festival and the author track and everything. I don't think folks really realize how much goes into a show like this. So I would like to give both of you guys a big thank you for putting this together. Thank you for giving weirdos a safe space to come, because I've met so many people at Spooky who are just like, they come and it's so funny because they look around like little kids and they're just like, these are my people. I can be me here and it's safe and I'm not getting judged because these people are just as weird, if not weirder than I am. And it's such a wonderful feeling. It feels like you're coming home when you come to the show.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
No.
Yeah, I mean, so many people have met at Spooky, and really, like it's definitely like something that means a lot to all of us, and we're all there for each other, and we've had some ups and downs, and we've all been there for each other for everything. So, and that's where that Spooky family is. Like we all been there, we take care of each other, so.
Absolutely. And I mean, I'm going to throw this one out there. If it wasn't for Spooky, if it wasn't for the show, I would not have met my husband.
There you go.
I met my husband at the show. You guys used to do like this amazing thing called Spooky Day in the Parks. That's where we got engaged. So I mean, Spooky has been such a big part of my life, and before my husband, of course, but especially like with him. So I mean, there's such a special place in my heart, and I know I'm gonna speak for him and for his as well, for the show, and for you guys as well, because you've truly been wonderful people and folks that we're happy and proud to consider our friends. So thank you for that, and for bringing
problem.
everybody together. So I gotta ask.
No, I mean that's what it's all about, man. When we started doing the shows, it was that was what it was all about. It was about all of us just having a good time. It wasn't about like everyone's like, oh, the geek culture, and I was like, well, I'm not a geek, so I don't know what you're talking about. This is like party,
Yeah.
Everyone's like con. I was like, I don't know, like I guess it is a con, but I always called it a party, and that's what it is,
It really is a big party. It's a con, but it ends up being like one big giant party, which is awesome. And I know we're running close to our time here, but I've got one more question that I have to ask. Okay. What's next for Spooky Empire? You guys are doing this huge blowout show. I honestly don't know what you could even do next. I really don't. So I gotta ask, what's next for you guys?
We have a big announcement that you'll be getting at the convention, and you'll see what's next.
Is it good? Is it gonna be in the program?
It'll be in the program, and it's a big announcement. So,
so get your programs.
You'll see what we're doing next.
Okay.
So
I'm very excited. I can't wait. I know you guys are always doing. You always find a way to outdo yourselves. So I'm very excited to see what's coming next. So everybody that's tuning in, again, make sure you're following Spooky Empire on all their social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
and make sure you say hi.
Yes.
Like if you see me, say hi to me. I'm always around, and I love seeing all you guys, man. It's I don't know if you saw a post I did today. We did a post of like just thanking the fans, man.
Yeah.
We have the best fans in the world, man. And thank you, man, for everything, so.
Dude,
thank you for letting us be here 20 years, because there was a couple of years I don't know if we were gonna make it.
Yeah.
So.
But you did, and I mean, are you planning another 20 more? Are you gonna retire by then?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're
gonna shoot for like 40.
Yeah, we'll see. We're getting older. We're if you look at pictures of us when we started to now, we're like, man, we got beat up. This show has definitely beat us up.
Well, it's beating us all up in a way, but I think it's in a good way, because it's a big accomplishment what you guys have done and what you guys continue to do year after year, show after show. You've got 2 shows a year, and you just keep on making it better and more amazing each year. And I don't know how you keep doing it.
So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna let you get back to getting things planned and finalized. And Gina, I know you can hear me, so thank you for all of your hard work.
Thank you.
Right here. You hear her in the background.
I do.
Hey, and we'll see everybody next week, man. And I can't wait to see everybody, man. So
awesome. All right, Petey, thank you so much. Again, guys, if you've not gotten your tickets yet, spookyempire.com. Check it out. Buy your tickets. Get them in advance. They're $5 cheaper if you do so than at the door. Save a little cash. And get those photo ops now so that you're not waiting until the last minute. Thank you again, Petey, for coming on. Until next time, boys and girls, keep it spooky. Bye.